I'm sure you guys have heard that there's a root cause to all health issues, and that is inflammation. And I'm here to tell you that there is also a root cause to all stress situations, and that is the frustration that comes from people not doing things the way that we think they should, with the way that we would, or the way that we wanted them to. It all comes down to behavior and the fact that they have a different behavior than what we would. And you can take, just like the health thing with inflammation, you can take any stressful situation, apply it to any person that stresses you out. And if you boil it down, the mere fact is you have a problem with the way that they're handling it. Maybe the decisions that they make, maybe the way they talk about it, maybe the lack of what they're actually doing about things. And all of it, it can be big stresses, it can be small, annoying little stresses throughout the day. But all of it boils down to that one thing. And when you start to learn more about your behaviors and how you do things, that opens you up to understand that other people do things differently. Conceptually, we know this. It's not rocket science. It's everywhere. We realize that. But dealing with it is a whole nother story. It's hard on a daily basis to keep mindful of these differences in people and keep mindful of the fact that those differences doesn't mean that they're wrong. It just means that it's a different way of behaving and doing things, and that we only can control our own behavior. We don't have control over those. And when you let that stuff go, that's when you start to feel more at peace. If you keep wondering why you're so stressed out all the time and you keep blaming all of the external things as to what's causing that stress for you, if you stop for a moment and think about letting everybody else's behavior go and letting them deal with it. Now you're sitting there saying, but what about the consequences if they do something or don't do something, and the way that that affects me, my job, I have to step up and do things for them because they're not, and all these things. Again, if you stop for a moment and boil it down and realize maybe you don't have to all the things that you think you do. Maybe you just have to worry about you and how you do things. Go back to my previous months of Stream with Heart, and there's that little girl, worry about yourself. I posted her for a reason. And that is the truth. If we worry more about our own behaviors and how we would handle things and open our minds up to the idea that everybody else in our life is going to handle the same situation in a different manner. They might do the same thing, but they might do it a little different. They might say the same thing, but they're going to say it with a little bit different tone. We all have our own way of handling things. And when you stop worrying about everybody else's way and you focus on your way, that can help reduce so much stress in your life. And I am telling you all of this, not because I have it all figured out, but because this is something I struggle with on a daily basis. It is something that is really difficult for me. And so I try to be very mindful of it. And when we are aware of things, we can think about them more, which helps us put things into action more instead of just letting it sit in the back burner and simmer and simmer and simmer until all of a sudden it's either run itself dry and you have nothing left to give, or it's boiled over and you are now exploding on everybody. So this is something that I'm learning and I'm sharing with you because when I implement it, I notice a huge difference, and I hope that you will too.